Hey folks, Derek with Northwest SEO Solutions here. I just wanted to give you an overview of how to set up a new Google Places account. I'm not going to go into details. The article that's associated with this video goes into that pretty well. And then there's some other aspects broken out in other videos, but I just wanted to show you the nuts and bolts of creating, submitting, and what to expect once you've submitted your Google Places information. The first thing you're going to do when you come to this screen is you're going to put in your phone number. If your phone number is in Google's database and they have a business associated with it, then it's going to give you a list of businesses to choose from so that you can edit the information. If you're a new business and you have no history on the internet and Google doesn't have your information that it probably would have purchased from the phone book, then you want to go ahead and it's just going to give you a blank form to fill out. And let me show you what that blank form looks like. So go ahead and put in your phone number. I'm going to make one up here. 545-5698, and click Find Business Information. Now it's not going to find any business information because this business doesn't exist. I'm only going to fill out the required fields, and if you ever wanted to do if you wanted to get your business in here quick and dirty just to get it done with, all you have to do is input the fields with the stars next to them. Just go ahead if you're going to do it and just fill it out completely so you don't have to go back to it. It's real easy to do. It takes maybe a half an hour, and if you've gone through the trouble of already getting your videos together, getting some pictures together, then the whole process is going to be pretty quick. But just to show you the nuts and bolts of how this thing sets up, I want to go ahead and just put in the basic information. So the company of organization is going to be Acme Industrial Supplies. This business does not exist, so if you're in the market for industrial supplies, don't call this phone number. We'll call this 555 Southwest Farmington Road in Beaverton, Oregon 97006. Okay. So let's go ahead, and Google's trying to find this address. It looks like it found something it likes. It's got it out here in the middle of nowhere. If this had been a real address, you can go ahead and check this map and make sure they put the pin in the right place. Otherwise, you can adjust it. In this case, none of this other information is necessary except for category, and we're going to choose a category: industrial equipment supplier. Okay, so that's all Google requires to set up a Places page. And a lot of businesses are lazy. They don't take the time to fill this out completely, and that's all they do. And that puts them at a disadvantage. It doesn't give them enough credibility with Google to really rank above the businesses that go through, take the time, and fill this thing out completely. So once you've filled this out, added your videos, added your photos, you'll scroll down to the very bottom and click Submit. The next step is to you want to click Finish, and that'll go ahead and submit it, but I'm not going to submit it because this is a dummy company. But this is going to take 2 to 3 weeks is what they predict, because they're going to send you a postcard if this is a new business that Google doesn't have in its database. And that's just the way it is. That's how they verify that this is an actual physical address and that the person who owns this business and this Google account are the ones associated with it. So they'll send you a postcard. It'll have a code. You'll come back to Google Places and you'll input that code, and your Places page will go live. If this had been a business in Google's database, then they sometimes give you the option of having a phone call, and then what they'll do is they'll call you the business phone number, and they'll give you a code that you can input. But in this case, brand new business, it's going to have to be by postcard, and it will take 2 or 3 weeks. So what you do, you click Finish. I won't do it now, and that's the basics of it. If you have any more questions, you have any problems with this process, feel free to give us a call. My email address is derek@northwestseosolutions.com. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you in another video.